We start with President Yoon Suk Yeol's second day at the APEC Summit in San Francisco. The South Korean leader held diplomatic meetings with various world leaders, including with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, amid improving Seoul-Tokyo relations. Our top office correspondent Oh Soo-young joins us from San Francisco for the latest. Good afternoon to you, Sooyoung.
And good morning to you, Kyung-in.
Hello. So first of all, President Yoon Suk Yeol met with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida on Thursday morning there, and they're now expected to briefly meet with U.S. President Joe Biden. Tell us more about that.
Right. So as you said, Kyung-in, President Yoon Suk Yeol and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida met on the sidelines of the APEC Summit on Thursday morning here for about 35 minutes, according to South Korea's presidential office. As you said, the meeting demonstrates the budding friendship between the leaders, as well as the vast improvement in bilateral relations, which fell to a critical low in 2019 when the two leaders met. And Seoul and Tokyo's ties have been riddled with historical and territorial disputes as well, arising from Imperial Japan's colonization of Korea and Japan's wartime atrocities before and during World War II. President Yoon early this year set out a new future-oriented partnership with Japan amid common global challenges, including facing the neighbors, including a nuclear North Korea and global economic uncertainties.
올해 정상을 비롯한 각계 각급에서 교류가 활성화되고 정부 간 협의체가 복원돼서 양국 간 협력이 심화되고 있습니다. 상반기 안보정책협의회 경제안보 대화에 이어서 지난달 외교 차관 전략 대화까지 재개되면서 지난 3월 방일시 합의한 모든 정부 간 협의체가 이제 100% 복원이 됐습니다.
Prime Minister Kishida also noted that the two leaders had met for the 7th time this year, saying he felt reassured that Seoul and Tokyo were closely cooperating amid the rapidly changing geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East in particular. He added that the two countries could become partners in bolstering global cooperation, overcoming the forces of division and conflict in the world.
We have been initiating bilateral cooperation in diverse fields, including political relations, security, economy and culture. I hope to further develop this course of cooperation.
And building on their trilateral cooperation with the United States, South Korea's presidential office says Yoon and Kishida will briefly meet with President Joe Biden at the APEC leaders' photo session, coming together for the first time since their Camp David summit 3 months ago. Now the three leaders held a similar impromptu meeting during the G7 Hiroshima summit in May.
Right now, President Yoon is engaging with other world leaders at the APEC Summit as South Korea looks to chair multilateral dialogue in 2025.
That's right. President Yoon held a bilateral summit with the leader of Peru, country which will assume the presidency of APEC next year in 2024. Now, the two leaders agreed to work closely together to ensure that APEC can contribute to prosperity and sustainable growth in the region. Also, marking the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries this year, the two leaders reaffirmed that Korea and Peru are now comprehensive strategic partners who share core values and agreed to strengthen cooperation in various fields, including weapons, supply chains, development and infrastructure. Yoon said that he hopes to further extend mineral cooperation in the future with Peru, a country which is rich in mineral resources such as copper, silver and zinc. While President Dina Boluarte says he hopes to strengthen defense industry cooperation with Korea, which of course possesses high-tech military technology such as the KT-1B trainer aircraft and multi-role support ships as well.
Right, he has had a very busy day, but there are more meetings to come, including the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework or the IPEF Summit.
That's right. President Yoon on Thursday is scheduled to attend the summit of Indo-Pacific economies as they attempt to finalize the framework to deepen cooperation on areas like supply chains, trade, climate and governance as well. Now, Yoon's office says that the South Korean leader will attend a meeting of the US-led framework, the so-called IPEF, during his 3-day stay in San Francisco on the sidelines of the APEC Summit that's going on, of course. Now, amid Washington and Beijing's geopolitical rivalry in the Indo-Pacific region, the IPEF was launched in May last year, and South Korea, Japan, Australia, Thailand and Vietnam, they're among the current 14 members who are striving for a connected, resilient, clean and fair economy, 4 keywords that represent the pillars of the framework. Only Pillar 2 on supply chain cooperation has been finalized so far, with trade officials moving very quickly to conclude the other pillars around the time of the APEC summit. Other than that, President Yoon has various meetings with leaders of the 20 other APEC nations coming up. He just had a working lunch with them and a bilateral with the President of Chile. So I'll be keeping you updated on that too, of course.
All right, so thank you for your coverage.